What do you get when you mix a creative, an empath, an idealistic escape artist, and put it all into a fish? Hey everybody, my name is Bethany and I'm the Creative Pixie. Today we are going to be working on Pisces. That is right, I am going back to my Royal Zodiac series and we are going to be working on Princess Pisces. I know I'm late, Pisces, forgive me. I had a lot of stuff going on in March. But in the meantime, between time, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Okay, so first off, let's do a quick little rundown on Pisces. They are the 12th sign in the Zodiac. Their season runs from February 19th to March 20th. Of course, their symbol is the two fish swimming in opposite directions towards each other's tails. They are water signs. They are ruled by Neptune. And the tarot card they are associated with is the Moon card. They can be very intuitive. They can definitely be extremely creative and artistic, especially when it comes to traditional art or painting or music. Music is a really big thing with a lot of Pisces. They are empathic. They are deeply connected with their emotions. Also, they are very spacey, very idealistic, and very spiritual. I absolutely love me a Pisces. More specifically, I love my Pisces. My husband is a Pisces. So I'm in the know when it comes to them. They are definitely romantics. Darn near like probably the most hopeless romantic of the Zodiacs would be them. They definitely are easygoing and go with the flow. They are probably the calmest, in my opinion, out of the water signs, whereas some can get very, not loud with their emotions, but they don't really wear their emotions on their sleeves, but they also don't hide them to the extent of others. And you'll know who I'm talking about when I get to creating those two princesses, but I feel like they might know who I'm talking about. This is not a call out. But like with every sign, they have their duality. They have when their positive traits become way too much and it kind of teeters over into the negative. So when it comes to Pisces, that go with the flow, when it is challenged too much, they won't become rigid, but they will become a force. And you will know when you have upset a Pisces, because that calm has become a thundering rapid river, and then it's just no fun for anybody involved in whatever happened to get them to that point. That spaciness of theirs can a lot of times also get a little out of control because they want to kind of live in their own world. They will definitely I call it like their Piscean hidey hole. They kind of want to seclude themselves from everybody just because the reality of what the world is can become very overwhelming, and they would just much rather live in their own reality, in the world of their own creation, in their own head, in their own bubble, where they don't have to deal with anything else that's going on. When it comes to the design of Pisces, I wanted her to be doing something with movement because Pisces, oh my gosh, because Pisces are such signs of a free spirit in a sense. I wanted her to be doing something that would show that, she doesn't care what's going on around her. She's in her own world. She's doing what makes her happy. So I went ahead and made her kind of like grabbing her dress and twirling, and she's like looking up. She's not worried about what anybody else at this ball is doing. She's having a great time in her own little world, twirling about with her dress. As for colors, Pisces colors are shades of blue, shades of like aquamarine, turquoise, also shades of lavender and rosy kind of pinks and grays. So I wanted to incorporate some of those, but I wanted them to be very vibrant. I gave her ombre because I love the idea of like the waters, because water is never just one shade, especially depending on what light it's in. It's always shades of blue, shades of sometimes indigo and purples. And since purple and amethyst have a big thing when it comes to Pisces, I definitely wanted to incorporate that. Pink, I didn't incorporate so much of. It's just kind of little accents here and there. Of course, her lip gloss is pink, and I eventually, towards the end, incorporate that as well in her in the Pisces symbol that I use. As far as like the little fish vibes or like the dual vibes, I gave her some lace to go along her sleeves, so she doesn't have like full sleeves, but she has this lace that's flowing about that kind of gives you the impression of like fish fins. And then she has her two little space buns because of course the Pisces is two fish. It also kind of was my way of incorporating the yin and yang, the little dots in the yin and yang. She has two space buns for that. It's also kind of in the name, space buns. I wanted that little nod to the dreamy aspect of them, how they're always in their own space, quote unquote. They're always in their own world. I definitely feel like I channeled the Pisces energy to tap into my creativity, even though I am a Taurus and we're creative in our own right. I really feel like the Pisces energy helped me really not so much streamline my workflow, but definitely find my art style. I have always struggled with line work and the sketch, like even in Aquarius, I didn't redo the line work, but I kind of had some issues with how I wanted to incorporate it. When it came to Pisces, I definitely figured it out. Like I sketched her out and everything, and I just started laying the colors and painting more so than what I usually do. But even using the fill tool and painting over like those edges that didn't quite line up really helped me. I did invest in some new brush packs, and that's what I used for the ruffles along the hem of her dress, as well as the lace on her sleeves. And that did work wonders. I absolutely love it. It definitely took my art to a different level because I'm always trying to get those little details. And for one reason or another, I couldn't figure out what my art was missing when it came to those things. And those two little things definitely help. And I have other brush packs as well that'll help me and that you'll see later on. But those are the two that I used. If I can find them, I will put links to the ones that I got, and they worked brilliantly. They really were easy to download. They were really inexpensive, and they were really easy for me to just download them and use them right off rip. Let's talk about some Pisces in anime. I can definitely see in this first character, Honey from Orange High School Host Club, how he loves his sweets. He's very childlike and innocent, even though on the flip side, he has that mastery of martial arts within him. And when he is upset, do not mess with him. That is that duality that comes with Pisces. This next one is a really big yikes, but I can see it. Light Yagami from Unalive Note. I don't know if I can actually say the name on YouTube, but if you know, you know. But yeah, Light is a Pisces, and I feel like he is if the negative traits of Pisces go all the way down, that is what Pisces as a villain would basically be. Like, they're trying to make the world their idealistic world and their dream world in which they control. That is a Pisces with far too much power and not enough emotional control. Another one would be Tenten from Naruto, and I don't know. I don't know if I see it, or maybe we all know that Tintin got a severe lack in screen time. So out of the traits that I have seen with her, I don't really know if I can see many Piscean traits in her, but she does count as a Pisces in anime, so we'll go ahead and give her an honorable mention. With all this Piscean talk, let's talk about the mythology behind Pisces and how the constellation came to be. So, way back when, in the ancient Roman Greek times, there was a monster slash god by the name of Typhon. And Typhon was this fire breathing, snake legged, man bodied man baby that did not like the Olympians. There's also versions where he is like the son or like created by Gaia, and she ends up sending him to Mount Olympus to destroy the gods, the Olympians, after they defeated the Titans. In this version, we're talking about how Typhon did not like how the Olympians would exclude him and basically treated him like an outcast for everything he was, basically. Like, he had snakes on top of his head that were screaming. He was not a good time to be around. Well, he gets upset, or he gets sent by Gaia to go to Mount Olympus, and he's ranting and raving, threatening everybody, and all the Olympic gods know what a bad time he is to be around, the damage that he can do. So they dip. Everybody noped out the situation, but they left Aphrodite and Eros up there to fend for themselves. They're trying to figure out how to flee with everybody else. Two fish come and they see the fish, so Aphrodite and Eros jump onto the fish and they tie the tails of the fish together with like a ribbon or a cord, and they basically use the fish to skedaddle out of there while Typhon continues to go off. As a way to commemorate their safe escape and like honor the fish that saved them, Aphrodite places the two fish as figures in the sky as stars, creating the constellation, as we know, Pisces. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me in my little cozy corner of the internet and watching my process as I created Princess Pisces. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what you liked about Pisces. What would you have liked to see in Pisces? What is your favorite Pisces trait? Pisces, do you agree with my Princess Pisces? Talk to me and I will do my best to reply back. Until the next one, love you. Bye.